Today, another championship club to talk about, and in this episode, we're going to take a brand new look at Bristol City. That's right, folks, back once again with another team review out of the championship, and we'll get to them in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, smash your subscribe button, keep me bang out to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, championship related, woo, football related. We're going to all here under one roof. So, folks, let's get cracking. We've got a lot to talk about. First and foremost, we're going to have a little look at Bristol City. Now, before we jump into the nitty-gritty, I'm asking for all Birmingham City fans out there, especially vocal ones, that I actually need you. I'm on the lookout for at least one Bristol City fan, maybe two, maybe three, maybe four. If you are interested in becoming one of my guest supporters, well, I'll Skype chat you ahead of the matches and get you involved with the channel in a small way. Please get in touch with me, whether you want to do it via the chat section down below, or even better, you can head over to Twitter and follow me at RoverSeas and buzz me over there, and I'll get in touch with you. We'll sort all things out. Get your Skype address, and then as the games get edged closer, we'll get in touch and we'll ask you a few questions, and then you'll appear in the match previews and the match reviews for the Bristol City Blackburn Rovers games, whenever they take place. We'll tell you when they take place in just a second. But let's get cracking, folks, and take a closer look at Bristol City. That's right, they play their games right here at not Ashton Gate. I call it Thrashton Gate because we got our asses handed to us on a plate last season. Hopefully it's going to be a little bit of a different story this time out when we do Keds at Ashton Gate. It can hold 27,000 people, and yeah, it's not a bad place to go. They're still currently managed by Lee Johnson. So Bristol City out in the championship. They finished 8th last time out, not too far off the playoffs. I think they're looking to go one better this time out. We'll keep a nice tight ship out there. And yeah, they're keeping it low key. They're buying young British talent as well, keeping things normal, and they're trying to go the Bristol City way, get themselves into the Premier League this way. They finished in the 5th round in the FA Cup last time out. Also, they got knocked out of the Carabao Cup in the first round. The top goal scorer was Farmer Deirdre with only 7 goals. They finished 8th with only 7 goals, top goal scorer. Anyway, so the Rovers against record. Now this is coming at you from a Bristol City point of view. So Bristol City won 19 of the 44 games they've played against Rovers. We've drawn 11, and Rovers have won 14. The last time out, obviously, look, double header for Bristol City last season. They picked up 6 points from Rovers. Will they do it again this season? I bloody hope not. They beat us 4-1 at Thrashton Gate, and then they also picked up the 3 points at Ewood, 1-0 win there. This season they'll be duking heads first and foremost on the 14th of December. That will be at Ashton Gate, and then the redo will be back at 14th of March 2020 at Ewood Park. So what else have I got for you, folks? Well, this is what Who Scored has determined as the team of the year for Bristol City. Correct me if I'm wrong. Stick your own opinions in the old chat section down below. Madam Par, between the sticks, Hunt, Callas, Webster and Kelly. Webster is a sought-after man right now. A lot of mid-table, lower echelon Premier League clubs sniffing around him. Probably one of the best centre-backs in the division, and he's rocking the little birdie. Is that Robin? I'm not a specialist of the Bristol badge. I don't want to offend anybody, so I take you. Callas is also rumoured to be coming back as well. Kelly, they did sell him. We'll talk more about that in a minute. At Hunt at right back. Ellison, Brownhill, Pack and O'Dowda in the flatman, 4-man midfield, and Taylor and Wyman up top. O'Dowda has been sniffing around by Leeds. Obviously, Kelly is gone. So yeah, not too bad. They played this formation 16 times. According to Who Scored, they also went with a 4-1-4-1 14 times, a 4-2-3-1 7 times, 3-5-2 3 times. But anyway, they played. But when they played this, they won 6, they lost 6, and they draw 4 in their matches. And they scored 22 goals in the process. Quick look at the charts for you last time out. Deirdre actually got 13 goals. Maybe my stat is wrong. Maybe I picked up the wrong stat. 13 goals for Deirdre. Wyman had 10. Brownhill had 5. Peterson had 5. O'Dowd had 4. As for the assists, Ellison had 6, Wyman had 5, Hunt and Taylor also had 5, Brownhill had 4, and there's also, it shows the aggression there, who got the most yellow cards as well. Pause it at your leisure. Let's kick it on further and take a look at Bristol City's characteristics according to Who Scored again. Excellent counter-attacks, coming back from losing positions as well. Aerial duels are very strong at, and defending set pieces. Their only weakness, apparently, is defending counter-attacks. They like to play down the middle, also down the left as well. like to throw a few crosses in and play the offside trap. Meanwhile, this is where they finished in the table last time out, 8th in the table. Just, what was it, 4 points off the playoffs. So they're hoping to do one better again this time out. Their home record is not too great. According to this, they were 18th in the table. 8 wins, 8 draws, 7 defeats, with only 32 points from their 23 games they played on the road. At home. Meanwhile, on the road, they were much better. Third in the table, 11 wins, 5 draws, 7 defeats on the road. And we'll take a look at the form book just now. So they head into the new season in 18th on the form book with just 1 win out of 6. So that is not great. Meanwhile, their home form, on the flip side, is also terrible. Out of the last 6 home games, they've just won 1 as well. But they also just lost 2 out of that 6. So that's sandwiched in a cluster of 4 games unbeaten. As for their away form, it is much better reading. Sit 4th in the form table coming into the new season, winning 3 out of the last 6 games. But realistically, when you break that down a little bit, it's just 1 win out of 4. So not too great. Their transfer activity has been steady. Nothing too crazy. It's still early. Like I said in the other videos, I am recording this on the 28th of June, well ahead of the end of the transfer season. So things may change, but they've picked up a couple of little bargains. Robbie Cundy from Bath City, but more on the lines of Jay De Silva. He was been sought after by a number of championship clubs, and Sammy Sisamidix. I don't know how you pronounce that bad boy, but he is one of the better players out of League 2. He's making the step up from Colchester, sidestepping League 1 into the Championship, and he's going to be a key man for Bristol City. I know they had what's his chops from Chelsea on loan. I can't remember his name. Last time out, we had him for a brief spell. You guys had him. He's so good. I completely remember his name. Casey Palmer. There we go. Casey Palmer. You did have him, but I don't think he kind of cut the mustard for you. He didn't really cut our mustard either. Meanwhile, the players going out. Mohamed Eisters off to Peterborough for undisclosed fee. Frank Fielding has been released. Rumour has it he's gone to Millwall. That's hot off the press. Lloyd Kelly, big money move to Bournemouth, 13 million. They've also released Stefan Maranovic, Wellington. Phoenix have picked him up. And Eros Pisano has been released, an Italian fella. So yeah, that's Bristol City in a nutshell. Transfer activity. Again, it may change. They open up the season though up against Leeds United on the 4th of August, and that is at Thrashton Gate. Then they'll take on Birmingham City at St Andrews before heading to QPR Loftus Road or the new name. I can't remember what the new name is. We'll talk about that in the later episode. But they head over to QPR anyway. The Carabao Cup on the 13th of August. Then they'll bring it back to Thrashton Gate and they'll take on QPR again. Double bubble. Then they'll head over to Pride Park 20th of August, take on Derby, and then they'll wrap up their 6-game streak up against Hull City at the KCOM. Okay, so the bookies have Bristol City finishing around about mid-table, so no change really from their season last time out. But that, my friends, is Bristol City in a small nutshell. This is just, like I said, this is the bookies prediction. I'll be doing my own Championship Table League prediction in about 3 or 4 weeks' time. I'm just going to let the league settle down a little bit. I just heard breaking news today: Nottingham Forest sacked their manager and they brought in someone else, so it's still bubbling. The division's not really sorted itself out. Transfer activity is still going on. You never know what's going to happen in this crazy old league. And Bristol City are a credit to that, because they are always written off by a lot of folks, including me. But obviously, they're competing well above their station and they're doing very good. And I expect them to be in the mix again next season. Anyway, folks, I just want to recap to you, Bristol City fans, I need you. If you are interested in becoming my Bristol City fan for this season, for both games, one game, the other game, whatever it is, just get involved in the old chat section down below. Let me know. Give me a buzz. Or maybe head over to @RoverSeas on Twitter. Buzz me that way and we can have a chat about it. And I'll tell you what's in store and what the plans are and things like that. I've got to get the voice out now. It makes it a lot easier as we get going closer to the start of the new season. But anyway, folks, that's all I've got for you today, folks. If you enjoyed this video, smash the thumbs up. If you do, smash the subscribe. I hope to have another team review from the Championship out tomorrow, weather depending. We'll see how that pans out. Hopefully you enjoyed these ones. Again, it's just a Rovers point of view. Not much, again, the data can change as the time gets closer. Maybe I'll try and update the chat down below, kind of have like a thread going on down below this video to if there's any new major news, maybe a new manager or something like that. I'll pin it to the top of the pops. Anywho, that's all I got here. Until then, thumbs up, subscribe.